Hi guys, this is Mrs. Tucker and this is your assignment for today, Wednesday, September the 30th. Now this assignment guys, although you're reviewing it today, it's actually not going to be due until tomorrow. So we're going to be talking about goal setting. Now on the goal setting, we're going to talk about short-term goals. And short-term goals guys, I want you to think about that between now and the end of the 9 weeks, which is going to be October the 16th. Midterm goals are going to be between now and the end of the semester, so about December. And then finally, we're going to look at long-term goals. And for right now, a lot of times long-term goals can be 2 years, 3 years, or more. But for the purpose of this activity, guys, I want you to think of long-term goals as between now and the end of the school year. So of course you're going to start by watching this instruction video, but then I want you to go ahead and watch this first video. It's called 6 Reasons to Set Goals, because sometimes we wonder, well, why are goals even important? Is it just because an avid Mrs. Tucker, an avid says we should write goals, or this really talks about how goals can help you focus, how goals give you something to shoot for, and how they can help you. The next thing, guys, that I want you to do after you watch this video, notice it's only 4 minutes long, being nice, you're going to watch the goal about SMART goals. SMART goals are actually how we write goals in AVID. Each letter stands for something else. In AVID, we want your goals to be specific. We want your goal to be measurable. We want your goal to be achievable. We want it to be realistic, and we definitely want it to be time sensitive. So all of these things put together help you write your goal. And then finally, you're going to go ahead and open, this is called a GPA outline. And when it opens up, guys, you're going to notice that it has multiple goals here. So it has goal 1, academic, goal 2, academic, goal 3, academic, and then goal 4, community service. So that's awesome. But I'm going to switch over to this one because it's fillable. Now, guys, your first goal, I would like to be a short-term goal. Remember I said between now and the end of the 9 weeks. Your next goal would like to be a midterm goal, would be end of the semester. And then finally, your last one is going to be a long-term goal, and that would be end of the year. And that's, we're talking about this school year. Your community service goal, you can pick, guys, if you want it to be short, mid, whatever you choose, all right? Now, of course, make sure your name and date is on it. So first, you're going to write your goal, describe your goal. And remember, when you watch the video about SMART goals, guys, you're going to notice that this is not a good, I want to pass, okay? Don't get me wrong. I want you to pass, and I know you want to pass, but that's not a SMART goal, okay? It has to be more specific. It has to be something I can measure. It has to be a time stamp. So I want to pass all 7 of my classes with an 80 or better at the end of the 9 weeks, October 16th, 2020. Now, guys, look at how I wrote that. Isn't it pretty much the exact same thing? I want to pass, but the difference is it is a SMART goal. Very specific. Well, what do I want to do? I don't want to just pass. I want to pass all 7 of my classes. Well, how do I measure that? Well, I said I want an 80 or better. So I can measure that because I can go to my report card and I can see, oh, I got an 82, I got an 83, I got an 87, I got a 91. Well, great. I met that goal. And I also gave myself a time frame. And you might say, but Mrs. Tucker, it's over here. I understand that, but you're not always going to have this part. So sometimes you want to include, when do you want to achieve this goal? Guys, if we don't give ourselves deadlines, then it's just an ongoing goal that keeps on going. Now, with this particular sentence, I need to go ahead and put, so what is my plan? How do I plan to pass my classes? I plan to pass all of my classes by logging into Google Classroom every day looking at each assignment, turning them in on time, and emailing my teacher with questions. So that's my plan. What is your plan to make that goal happen? Okay, now I need to have some action steps. What do I need to do to achieve my goal, right? So I need time to study. If I'm going to turn everything on time, if I'm going to log into Google Classroom, then I have to have time to study, time for Google Classroom. I do also want to make sure that I ask for help. Whoa, there we go. Because guys, remember, sometimes what happens is we're intelligent young people, but we get stuck on something. We get confused. And especially if you're sitting at home, it's a little bit harder. So you have to be able to ask your teacher for help, because then how am I going to get an 80 or better if I'm stuck or confused? So what's another action step that I can do? Okay, I kind of already said it in my plan, but I'm going to write due dates in my planner. Guys, I want to know when things are due. I want to make sure I can turn them in on time. I want to make sure that I know what's going on. I'm going to use the focus note-taking process to help me understand my notes. Okay. In my notes. And again, guys, these are just some examples. Please don't sit there and for every single thing just use an Avid. Use something, an action step that you will actually take as a student to help you do this. So what's your overall goal? What is your plan? How are you going to make yourself, how are you going to help yourself make that goal happen? And what are the small little pieces that I have to do in order to make that goal come true? So you're going to repeat this, guys, for academic goal 2, but remember it's midterm, academic goal 3. And then, guys, I'll be honest, number 4, it's up to you. If you only want to do 1, 2, and 3, I'm okay with that. But 4, community service would be a good one. All right, let me know if you need help or if you have questions. Thank you.